heard there's a knockout game. I heard there's a 3-point contest and a skills challenge, and then maybe a panel at the end. But yeah, I'm not in it. I'm just cheering, which is good. I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm looking forward to that role.
You're going to be a fan.
I'm going to be a fan. Yeah.
What do you hope the fans take away from this? Because this will be the first time they've actually seen this team in any capacity.
Well, they're not going to see much basketball, so it's going to be hopefully more fun and just an interactive session. You know, we usually do a scrimmage.
Right.
We didn't have the availability for the arena at all throughout the first, or at least the dates that we were most interested in to do it, so that we could do a scrimmage.
Right.
So it was more about being able to get in here since we play tomorrow night and do something a little bit lighter and probably a little bit more fun, to be honest. And I mean, we get a chance to watch us play all year, so this will be I'm sure the games will be more fun.
You touched on tomorrow's game, first preseason game. What's a realistic expectation that you're hoping for in that first time out against
I think
someone other than yourself?
I think we're going to get spun around in circles. So I'm looking forward to being able to see what goes well. I'm looking forward to teaching off what doesn't. So it's a great team to have to play against because they've got most everybody back and added obviously Dwight Howard, but everybody back has corporate knowledge of what they're trying to do. They're really well coached, and so they'll expose us in the ways that, you know, things we need to work on to get better, and we'll know what we have to, you know, move forward and learn from. But you know, I'm looking at it as a practice day, and you know, but we'll play. Our guys are going to play, and so it'll be really good to be all out there together. But inevitably, in the first game, you get spun around some.
Is there anything in particular you want to see or learn from your team throughout preseason?
Just everything, every day. I mean, I don't know where to limit it. Yeah, I mean, you totally want to see that. I mean, obviously, we're going to have to figure out our best rotations at the moment. Some of that stuff changes over the course of time, as you know, and so you know, just see how it goes. And I'm not putting a ton of stock into the next week of games and results. More in, are we making the right progress? And we have done a lot of good things. You know, I'm excited about where we are, all things being considered, but I'm realistic enough to know that we got a long way to go.
Have the players decided on something to do during the anthem?
Really haven't talked about it. Clearly haven't talked about it. I mean, our focus has been on, you know, our work every day. So it has not been something that we've talked a lot about. We talked about it obviously at Media Day, and everybody's feelings and everybody's thoughts. And you know, I'm sure that we will sit down and do that some more, you know, over the next few weeks, including tomorrow. But we have not talked about it. As I said earlier, like, you know, obviously we all have rights. We all have the ability to stand for what we believe in, and you know, I think our ownership and our, you know, and everybody around here is, you know, completely on board with being supportive of everybody in that. And I think that that's really important. It's not an easy time right now, and we have used the phrase, and we talk about it often. And I said it the other day at Media Day, like, leaders unite people, and you know, and obviously the counter would be misleaders divide people. And so it's important that, you know, whatever guys choose to do, that we do things that are good in the community, that promote the right things.
Speaking of leadership, you guys, the team hasn't named a captain since
We won't name a captain. We'll have leaders. They'll all come to the front. We all want all 15 guys to take ownership in being authentic leaders. And as I've said before, like, I think the biggest thing is that sometimes when you name a captain or name two captains, you can disempower others as much as you empower captains. And I think the most important thing is that we all embrace what we do best and add to the team, and we all have a voice in that. I want the guys that are 20 years old to have ownership, to be able to put their signature on this thing, just as much as some of the older guys. Clearly the older guys are who we'll lean on from an experience standpoint, but it's important that everybody feels ownership in this.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.